Hi, this is Christopher from CNC Loom Boys, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Santa hat mushroom. It's another one, another Mario mushroom that I made in this bracelet that won the Alpha Loom Winter Contest. I just turned it into a charm, and I'm going to show you how to make it today. So the things you'll need for this are your Alpha Loom, your Alpha Loom comb, the Rainbow Loom hook, 2 black Alpha Loom bands for the eyes, 9 white Alpha Loom bands for the hat, a lot of red Alpha Loom bands, a lot for the hat, and some skin tone pink Alpha Loom bands. But if you don't have them, then you can just use any skin tone you want. But you just have to double them up because the Rainbow Loom bands are definitely looser than these, so you have to loop them twice onto a row. So let's get started. So we're going to need our all of our skin tone bands. And first we're going to need 3 of them. And we're going to place each of them here, here, and here in a figure 8 shape. So the first one is going to go on these 2 pegs. And the next one is going to go beside it on these 2. Like that. And the third one is going to go next to this one over here. Like that. So now we're going to take another one of our skin tone bands and stretch it across the one side of the 3 rows. It doesn't matter which side, but I prefer doing the left. So, I actually need more. So now we are going to take 5 more of them. And we're going to place 3, 1 for each of these rows, not in a figure 8 shape. Like that. And now we're going to place our other 2 and place them on, we're going to place one on these 2 pegs and these 2 pegs. So now there are 2 bands above that side band, which is connecting all 3. And now we're going to use our comb to take up that side band and take up the bottom 3 bands. Like that. And now we're going to use our hook to take those top bands that we had on 2 of the rows, and we're going to take them from their original rows to the next row out. Next row out. Like that. and like that. And now push the 5 bands down with your comb. So now we need 3. This is our last time we're using our skin tone. We're going to need the skin tone and our black. So the skin tone bands are going to go here, here, and here. Like that. And then the 2 black bands are going to go here and here. And we're going to use our comb to take up the clear band on the side. And we are going to take up the bottom 5 bands with our comb. Like that. And now push the bands down with your comb. And that looks like that. And we are going to use our white and put a clear band there on the side like we've been doing with, well, yeah. And we're going to put white on all 5 of the rows we are using. Like that. And we are going to do what we did before with the skin tone, where we did 2 bands on 2 of the rows. And we're going to do that on this row and this row, because we are going to increase to make it wider. And as you can see, it's round because of that. So now take up your clear band and take up the bottom 5 bands. And now we are completely done with skin tone. We don't have to do anything more with it, or black. So now push the bands down with your comb. And now take up those 2 bands that we had that are on like any other of the other rows, and we're going to stretch them to the next row again, like what we did with the skin tone bands. So now all 7 rows are being used. And now take a clear band and stretch it across all 7 rows. And now we are going to be using our red. And we're going to use red and clear until the end, where we're going to use white. So now just put red on all 7 of the rows. Like that. And take up your clear band and take up the bottom row on our loom. So now there should be all red there. So now take another clear band, and we're going to do the same thing again. All 7 red. And we're going to do the same step a third time, so it's pretty easy at this point. But we're only going to do it one more time after this one. So take up the clear band and take up the bottom red layer. So now it looks like that. Now push it down, and now you can see that the bottom of our charm is forming. It's coming together now. So now we're going to just do another row of all red. So take a clear band and place it on, and just all 7 are going to be red again. Like that. And take the clear band and take the bottom 7 bands up. Okay, and now push it down, and we're going to decrease the rows that we're going to be using. So now we're going to do the opposite of what we did at the beginning, and we're going to take the red bands on the outside into the next row inward. So now we're only using 5. And now we are going to do 5 more bands, but no clear band, because sometimes when I do this and I use a clear band, it sometimes appears that to stick out of the mushroom. So I learned to not do it right there anymore. So now just put 5 red bands on your loom. 1 for each row that we're using. Like that. And now take the 7 bands up, because we still have 7 because we took the outside ones and hold them in. And now you can actually pull your charm, and now the bottom is now stuck together, and there's no like holes there at the bottom. And now we are going to take the most outer bands into the next row inward again. Like that. Now we are using 3 rows. So now take 4 more of your red, and we are actually going to use 5 more red bands. And that's it. And the 2 white that we're going to use as the top of the hat. So now, as you put a red band on the side, like we did at the beginning with the skin tone, and put 3 red bands, 1 for each row, and take up that red band on the side and take up the 5 on the bottom. And now you can really see it coming together. And now we are going to do our final decrease into one row. And we're going to use one more red band. And we are going to take all 3 of those bands and put it onto that one little band. Like that. And now we're going to take our last 2 bands and put them on top of the red. And now we're going to take the red and put it onto those 2 white bands and push it down. And now take one side of the white band and put it with the other half. So now all 4 of the loops are on one peg. So now take your C-clip and clip it. And here it is. And we're done. So, and here are the mushrooms together. Oops. And now it's time for the sneak peek. And the next one I am going to be making is the snowflake mushroom. And it's really cute, and I hope you guys will like it. And I hope you guys like and subscribe to our videos. See you next time. Bye!